All right, let's talk about something we've all been through, that huge school project or that big work presentation. You know the one, it just feels like this giant mountain you have to climb. But what if I told you there's a way to turn that mountain into a molehill and actually have a good time creating something that looks absolutely amazing? Let's jump in and see how.
You know the feeling, right? You're just staring at that blinking cursor on a blank screen. The deadline is getting closer and closer, and you've got like a million tabs open with all your research. It's overwhelming. You've got all this great information, but actually turning it into a clean, compelling presentation, that feels almost impossible.
So this slide just lays it all out. The old struggle versus a brand new way. Over on the left, yep, that's the pain we all know. Hours of stress, fighting with complicated design tools, trying to make sense of your messy notes. But look at the right. That's where we're headed. A world where all your sources are neatly organized in one spot, creation happens with a single click, and the results, they're just beautiful and professional every time. So what's the secret sauce here? It's a tool called NotebookLM. The best way to think about it is like your own personal AI research assistant. Now, the most important part, and this is absolutely crucial, is that it creates content based only on the sources that you give it. That means no weird made-up facts. The answers are always grounded in your material. You put good research in, you get solid, accurate results out. So, how does this all work? Honestly, it's as simple as these 3 magic steps. First, we gather our ingredients. That's all your research. Second, we cast the creation spell. That's the one-click magic I was talking about. And third, we add a personal touch to tweak it and really make it our own. Let's break down each one. Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here. This first step, gathering your ingredients, is the secret to the entire process. The AI is super powerful, but it's not a mind reader, right? It can only work with what you give it. So getting high-quality, relevant sources together is the most important thing you can do. It's what makes sure your final presentation is smart, on topic, and actually useful. And check out the variety of ingredients you can use. We're not just talking about boring old PDFs. You can toss in website links, transcripts from YouTube videos. You can pull files straight from your Google Drive, or even just copy and paste some text. Have a voice memo on your phone with a genius idea? You can upload that too. It brings all your research, no matter the format, into one central hub. Okay, so you've gathered your research. You've curated all your best sources. You've basically done the hard part. And now, well, now we get to the really fun part. This is where the magic happens. Let's say you need an infographic. Instead of spending hours wrestling with some complicated design program, you just click a button. And look at these options. You've got total control. Do you want it to look professional? Or maybe something more creative, like a clay or hand-drawn style? Need it landscape for a presentation or square for Instagram? You just pick your settings, hit generate, and in a few moments, boom, you have a beautiful infographic ready to go. And what if you need a full-on slide deck? Well, here you get 2 fantastic options. The detailed deck is awesome for study guides or maybe handouts for a meeting because it packs a ton of rich info onto each side. But if you're actually going to be up there presenting to an audience, you'll want the presenter deck. It's designed for impact, with less text and bigger, more powerful visuals that support what you're saying. Okay, but let's be real. What if that first version isn't exactly what you had in your head? Maybe an image feels a little off, or you think a bullet point could be worded better. Don't worry about it. You are not stuck with the first draft. You have complete creative control to fine-tune it. Let me introduce you to your new best friend, the Revise button. Seriously, this feature is a total game changer. Instead of all that tedious manual editing, you just type what you want to change in plain English. You can say things like, change the photo to be black and white, or make this bullet point more concise. It just gets it, and then generates a new version with your edits. It's that simple. Once you've perfected your creation and it's looking amazing, it's time to share it with the world. And that's super simple too. You can export your whole slide deck as a standard PowerPoint file, fully editable, ready to go. Or you can save it as a PDF, which is perfect for emailing or printing out as a handout. All right, so you've done all the work. You have a masterpiece ready to go. But I've got one last little secret trick for you. It's going to give your work that extra layer of professional polish. So if you look really closely at some of the visuals the tool generates, you might see a small logo tucked away in the corner. It's no big deal, but for a really important project, maybe you want that perfectly clean, professional look. And you can get it for free. Here's how you do it. It's so easy. First, just export your slide or your infographic as an image file. Then, pop over to a free website like magiceraser.org. You upload your image, use the little brush to highlight the logo, and poof, it's gone. Then you just download your perfectly clean version and you are all set. A true pro tip. So let's just recap this whole transformation. Before, you were stuck staring at a blank page, feeling all that project anxiety. Now you have the ability to take quality research and turn it into these stunning, professional-looking visuals in just a matter of minutes. This isn't just a tool, It's like having a new project superpower. So now you're totally equipped to create incredible presentations and infographics with amazing speed and style. The only question left is, what story are you going to tell first? Go on, get out there and create something amazing.